Hey guys, Thunderset here. Now, Legend Duels are finally underway in the special duels. They started tonight. It's probably last night whenever I'm uploading this video. So let's look at the regulations. Today we're going to be playing Jack Atlas. Very cool deck we got with him coming up. The required cards we absolutely must have. Or first let's go over the skills. We're using King of the Archfiends. Absolute cards we must have are 2 Dark Resonators and a red Dragon Archfiend. Those are pretty good cards, so that's no problem. Now we need to select 2 of these, and we are choosing Vice Dragon. You could choose any 2 of these combos. We're also using Flare Resonator, so we're super covered. Let's get to the deck. Okay, jump on Jack. Load. Sorry, my laptop sucks. Oh man. There it goes. Okay, so we're using 3 Vice Dragon, 3 Flare Resonator, 2 Dark Resonator, and 2 Dragon Archfiends. Those are all Jack Atlas themed cards, and they're viable cards for this deck. They've always been good. So this deck revolves around level 8 synchros. We can throw in a level 9 thanks to Delta Flyer. He gives us access to 1 Vermilion. What we're really using though is Thought Ruler Archfiend, and Archfiend is the important part of his name because we're King of the Archfiends. If you don't know what King of the Archfiends does, it increases your Archfiend's attack by 100 for their level, so each of them will gain 800. Everyone will gain but Vermilion, so that's super useful. They'll also gain 300 from the Flare Resonator, so they're getting beefy monsters, and if that wasn't enough, we're using Power of the Guardians for more protection. We're using Skilled Prisoner, so we can discard it with our Tricky, have it in the graveyard, protect not only our monsters, but you can use it to protect Power of the Guardians from, like, let's say a Spirit of White Banish or something like that. Pretty useful. And Wall of D, because Wall of D is just so strong. So again, Thought Ruler Archfiend, he goes great with King of the Archfiends. He's at level 8. This deck summons level 8 super easy. His effect's really strong, and he gets higher attack points with this deck, doing everything. So it's pretty cool, guys. Relevant to the Legend decks. Like I said, though, with these Legend duels, all I've been seeing are Archfiend, Blue Eyes. They don't have to, or I said Archfiend, Ancient Gear and Blue Eyes. They don't have to change their decks even a little bit. Any Neos deck works fine, but this Jack Atlas deck is actually really fun, really gets in there. Archfiend, Thought Ruler is just what we were missing for this, guys, for a Jack Atlas deck. Very fun. Hope you guys enjoy the replays. Hope you guys are enjoying the special duels now that it's finally started, and thanks for watching, guys. So some of these duels won't be in the special duels. I started right before the event started. I started doing replays. I didn't even know it was going to start tonight, so it was a pleasant surprise. I'm really glad it did. Here it's our first turn. We're going to summon our Tricky, set a Hey True Nade just to bluff. He's 6 Samurai, so he's going to bring out a Kizaru. 2 set, does not swing into the Tricky, he has no means to. Use a Hey True Nade. That's going to make him use World Legacy on our Tricky. Not good for us, but we're still very defensive with Power of the Guardians, especially versus a deck like 6 Samurai, so our defense Tricky goes a long way. Here he's got the Enshi, but nothing in the graveyard to fuel it. Draws 2, sets 1, summons a Kizan, attacks just to attack, I guess. Can't get over this wall, though. Our turn again. We get our Flare Resonator. Now we can get the deck started. We Synchro Summon into our Thought Ruler. He's 3,000 attack. Use our skill King of the Archfiends, 3,800. Use our Power of the Guardians. Even crazier now, 4,300. He's going to try to hit us with the World Legacy Clash. We're going to say no way. Use his effect. Negate it. He still stops our attack, but that's okay. All because it happens in the damage phase, if you're ever wondering. Switches everything to defense, bends the knee to us. We set our Flare Resonator so we don't have to waste a normal summon. We're going to swing again, gain 500 more attack, or 4,800 whenever we use our skill. When he destroys a monster, he gains their attack in life points, so we have plenty of life points to fuel his effect. Very, very cool. We need our Skill Prisoner to get away from an Enchi play or something like that. We kill the Kizaru, gain even more life points. This guy uses another 6-Sam United. That's probably a Fuma, so I'm not going to swing into it and let him special summon an Enchi. We'll get rid of the Kizan, gain more life points. Up to 8,400 life points with the 5,000 attack monster with built-in negation to protect himself, guys. Wall of D just to fall back on. Flare Resonator ready to summon. We should probably normal summon this Dark Resonator since our level 5s will be able to normal summon. And then we'll still have a tuner out. Flips up one Fuma, special summons a Kizan. Gonna summon a Shien. Then special summon another Kizan. Get rid of all 3 of them. Bring out a Raihan. Get rid of an Enchi. Destroys our Thought Ruler with his Banish. Summons a Grandmaster, the 6th Samurai, uses his dojo, brings out another Fuma, rebuilds his board nice and big, thinks he's finally broken my techniques, but he gets hit with a simple wall of D. Now his monsters are useless. He can't kill the Flare Resonator, definitely can't kill the Dark Resonator. Look at his cards, guys. He's down to 3 cards. He has a United. Is he going to use the United? Nope. So he uses the Rihan to get rid of the United. That lets him banish my Dark Resonator. We still have our Flare Boy. Look at this, guys. This is such a frustrating duel. We've done 1 Synchro Summon, okay? We have 3 Vice Dragons and 2 Tricky in the deck. We've pulled virtually all our tuners. We have 1 more tuner, 2 more tuners in the deck. There's one of them. Another Flare Resonator. So we have 2 Trickies, 3 Vice Dragons still in the deck, guys. He's just run out of cards at this point. He's finally making us play with his dual wield, but he has no cards left. We have 8,400 points. At this point, all I'm really concerned about is we didn't pull a Vice Dragon. Are you kidding me? Down to our last 5 cards, we pull our last Resonator. We did 1 Synchro Summon and 1 through deck out. Like, what? How are you going to brick us that bad? Crazy, crazy brick. Still pulling off the W's. Very, very crazy. Now this is what we're really going to see in special duels, and that's Ancient Gears. They're already everywhere. Going first again. This deck does not want to go first. We've been doing nothing but go first. Absolutely crazy. So we're going to probably just set our skill prisoner and pass the turn. Like I said, our first turn plays aren't the sickest first turn plays, but all he does is set a monster. It's perfect for us. We special summon our Vice Dragon, normal summon our Flare Resonator. That gives us a 3,000 attack Thought Ruler with a Power of the Guardian on him. King of the Archfiend bumps him up to 3,800. What a strong monster. Swing into a Dawn Knight. He does not act, or he does activate the Dawn Knight's effect. Throws a Spirit of the White. Here I misplay. I used Skill Prisoner to protect my Power of the Guardian because I thought he made a proper move and threw a White Stone of Ancient. He did not, so it doesn't go off. I was confused. I was like, okay. I was going to banish that from, or sorry, protect that from a banish. Here, he uses a Cosmo Brain. Now he's properly got the White Stone of Ancients. Brings out a Blue Eyes, uses Beatdown, realizes it does nothing against us. It's the end phase. We use our Skill Prisoner again on our Power of Guardians. Skill Prisoner is allowing us to dodge his White Spirit Banish. Skill Prisoner protecting Power of the Guardians. Very crucial, guys. Set a Wall of D. We use our skill. We're up to 4,300, guys. Get hit with a Sphere Karibo. That's okay. We're gaining big defense, too. We're at 3,300 defense. Not bad at all. We also have this Wall of D just waiting for us. He's going to fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. We use Wall of D. That's going to make him take even more damage before we even get our way with him. 2,300. That means our next swing was lethal. And he bounces, guys. Another Blue Eyes. Bites to death. Okay, so I think this is the start of the special duels. We are fighting Pegasus. Going first again, man. This deck wants to go second. I can't believe we don't have going second replays. So Pegasus' requirements are 3 Relinquish. So he is running 3 Relinquish. We know that. So we set our Flare Resonator. He normal summons a Gishiki Chain. He went full Ritual. brings out his Relinquish immediately, which isn't a bad play. If you steal a face-down monster, you can still make them attack into you, then you reflect the damage, then you have another good suck. Very, very cool card. Used to be very top tier meta way back in the day. Takes our Flare Resonator, hits us for 1800. That's okay for us. We believe in the heart of the cards. We pull our boy Delta Flyer. That gives us the plays we need. Normal summon Delta Flyer, raise our level. That brings us to 9. We don't need those Archfiends. We got Vermilion Dragon Mech. He's gonna destroy Relinquish, no questions asked. Swing into the Gishiki Chain. He has 1 card. 3,100 life points left. Not much he can do. Sets 1 back row. We don't like that back row being there. We're gonna use Vermilion to stop it again. It was impenetrable attack. Now he's plenty penetrable. And we penetrate him. And that's game, guys. Very, very nice. So this is another special duel. I have no idea what Luna's requirements are, but this guy's deck didn't really seem to reflect it. I honestly have no idea what Luna... Maybe he's getting away with just Fairy Dragons in his extra deck or something. He somehow has 7 in his extra deck using a tuner skill, Mark of the Dragon Head. Here we don't get the sickest hand to start off with, but at least we're going second. This guy's just throwing Neos and Neospatians at us. Really doesn't make any sense. Does not get to discard the Tricky because our attack is too high. He's using all these connectors, effects, hero stuff, right? So we throw a Vice Dragon away to bring out a Tricky. We're going to immediately use our Power of the Guardians just to get aggressive. We don't want to wait for Synchros. We're going at him. Destroy the Neos. Wall of D, just almost, or if we ever get in any trouble. Another connector. Brings out another Neos. Tributes himself, brings out another Neos. Now he's got an enemy controller. It is not lethal because he had to summon these guys in defense, so I don't care. Go ahead and give me a tick. That is perfectly fine by me. Still has 1 back row. We're going to swing into all these Neos. Get hit with a back row. It is a Canadia. Good thing we have Wall of D of our own to fall back on. So we're still safe. He passes. Does not want to even try for our Tricky. That's okay. We use our Flare Resonator. We don't want the Delta. That's going to give us a Red Dragon Archfiend at 3,300. He's going to be able to attack 1 defense position monster, and that's going to destroy every defense position monster. We get a nice little animation because this is Legend Duels. You're going to be seeing animations because everyone has their ace monster. So here he comes. We use King of the Archfiend, bump him up to 4,100. What a monster. We destroy Neos, all the Neos. He's got 2 cards in his hand. What can he do? He's got a normal summon a connector that's going to bring out another Neos from his graveyard. He's going to use Neos Fusion, send that same Neos and a Bacon Saber to bring out a Brave Neos. Pales in comparison to our Red Dragon Archfiend. We're going to bring out another Tricky, bring out our Delta Flyer. That's going to give us Thought Ruler. Now, why did we bring out Thought Ruler, who has less attack than the Neos, when we could have brought out another Red Dragon Archfiend? He has 3,000 attack. Because we want to hurry this game up. We want to fool him into attacking into the Wall of D. Now we swing over him because of our skill. The skill brings him up to 3,500. We're going to fall back down to 2,700. He protects himself with the Bacon Saber and the Neos Fusion. Now we have successfully baited him into trying to destroy our Thought Ruler. We controlled his thoughts, guys. Ruled his thoughts. He tried to use an Econ Take to hurt our Red Dragon Archfiend. That's perfectly fine by us. We're going to gain 3,000 life points from that. We're going to use our skill, King of the Archfiends, because we are King of the Archfiends. 3,500, swing for lethal. This deck is awesome, guys. Thought Ruler is so fantastic. He works great in level 8 synchros. Has a super strong effect. We're raising his attack, so he's even more lethal. And he gets buffed by King of the Archfiends. Sorry I didn't have the skill present visibly. There it goes. I should have done that from the beginning. But special duels are live, guys. They're back. Dust off your decks. Don't be a meta slave. Don't just play Blue Eyes and Ancient Gear and Neos. Try some new stuff. Have fun out there, guys. Thanks for watching.